Imagine riding a bicycle from downtown Anniston to downtown Atlanta and maybe doing it next year.
The temperatures just keep rising across East Alabama. We'll talk about how high the temperatures are going to go coming up.
The Vipers begin their second straight home series tonight. We'll tell you about it coming up in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Good evening and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Tuesday, June 27th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
Plans to extend the Ladiga Trail into downtown Anniston are now about 80% complete, and the city hopes to have the project under construction before the end of the year. If a federal grant comes through this summer, city officials say they may have the 6.5-mile extension open to the public sometime next year. The city's public relations director, Jackson Hodges, says it will be the culmination of more than 16 years of planning and development.
We are optimistic that the trail itself will be completed in the fall of 2024. Everything is funded, all the land is acquired, and we have some great partners at Sane and Associates who are helping us through all the preliminary engineering. We're doing a lot of bridge work right now. There are several old bridges on this path, and so we have to make sure those are all handled the right way, but things are going well, so we are excited to update on that progress.
And Hodges says the completion of this trail will be one for the record books.
And when it is completed, it will be the longest paved pedestrian path in the entire United States, connecting Anniston's portion of the trail to Georgia's Silver Comet Trail. You could ride all the way into Atlanta from Anniston on your bike, which would be terrific.
The extension will connect the Chief Ladiga Trailhead at Michael Tucker Park, where the path currently ends, to the Anniston Multimodal Center on 4th Street downtown.
Alabama has received a $1.4 billion federal grant to extend broadband coverage to unserved parts of the state. Governor Kay Ivey says her office has until the end of this year to submit a plan on how to spend those federal dollars. The money will be administered by the state's Department of Economic and Community Affairs, which is already in the process of helping internet service providers extend those services. Since 2018, Alabama has invested $88.6 million to make broadband available to more than 82,000 households, businesses, and community institutions that had no service. When we return, we'll tell you about a special summer camp for students in Cleburne County.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from Waldrop Manufacturing. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway. And I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The 4-H Club of Cleburne County is holding a series of STEM camps this summer to give students a background in science, technology, engineering, and math. Jennifer Gann says these camps are a part of a series of programs organized by her office.
I'm very excited to be offering different programs in Cleburne County for 4-H. We do in-school programming, after-school programming, and we do day camps in the summer along with 4-H summer camp that 21 kids for Cleburne County went to 2 weeks ago.
Gann says this week's camp session is especially interesting for the 4-H students in Cleburne County.
So today we are doing a little bit of coding, engineering, and rocket launching. So behind us we are doing water bottle rockets, demonstrating Newton's 3 laws of motion. So this is our 5th day camp of the summer. Our last day camp will be Friday, and we'll be doing kayaking.
Calhoun and Cleburne counties have been placed under an excessive heat watch over the weekend, and the public's being warned to take extra precautions when going outside. The city of Anniston plans to open a public cooling station at the bridge behind the Anniston First United Methodist Church from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. each day from Friday through Sunday. Shelter will also be available through Interfaith Ministries of Calhoun County at 1431 Gurney Avenue from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday, as well as at The Right Place, 105 West 15th Street from 1:30 p.m. until 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday. For more information on other community resources, you may contact the local United Way by dialing 211. And Katie, isn't it nice the community is responding so quickly, because this could be pretty serious heat coming up for us?
Yes, it's wonderful. Very good to see the community acting in that way. And I don't know if you know this or not, but this kind of weather actually is John Holder's kind of weather.
I've heard him say that before. So let's ask him, John, how hot is it going to be?
Mike and Katie, you're exactly right. This is my kind of weather. I like it hot, but even this kind of hot may be a little bit much for me. We've got some extremely warm temperatures coming to East Alabama. We'll talk about the complete forecast details next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
For the second day in a row, temperatures across East Alabama climbing into the 90s today. No relief as far as shower and thunderstorm activity. No rain at all today. The high 91 after a morning low of 67. Again, a little bit above average for the high, a little bit below average for the low. The record temperature 102 back in 1954. The record low temperature 20 years later in 1974 at 54 degrees. And you see those sunrise and sunset times with a sunset now at 2 minutes before 8 o'clock. There's a lot of daylight, even as late as 8:30 at night at this time of year. Weather on your street tonight, we're going to take you out to Evans Street in Heflin, right off of the main drag off 78 and Ross Street in Heflin. 67 degrees, warm and clear, a very nice night. Don't have to worry about any rain tonight, and very mild and warm temperatures in the city of Heflin coming up this evening. Well, we're going to use some words that have to do with hot boiling. That's going to be a hot word, right? Boiling Springs Road in Ohatchee for your Wednesday. Sun and heat. That's the big story for the next several days. 93 for the high tomorrow, so we're going to add a couple of degrees onto the high temperatures we've had for the last couple of days. So if you're out Ohatchee Way, Boiling Springs Road, it's going to feel boiling out there coming up on your Wednesday afternoon. And for the rest of the week, we'll take you to the other Boiling Springs Road that we have here in Calhoun County. That is Boiling Springs Road in Oxford, down around Choccolocca Park on the south end of town. Intense heat coming up for the rest of the week, beginning on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Temperatures will be at or very close to 100 degrees. Yes, we have that in the red because even in Alabama, we don't see 100 very often, but we've got a chance to see that for 3 consecutive days coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's the 7-day forecast. We're going to take a look at that right now. Again, no chance of rain in the forecast on Wednesday or Thursday. Look at that temperature, 98 degrees. No doubt we're going to see some 100s popping up across East Alabama before the day is done Thursday. Friday, about a 1 in 5 chance of a pop-up shower, but that won't last long. The high, we're going to say 99, but again, we'll see some 100-degree temperatures coming up on some backyard thermometers. And the same forecast for Saturday, about a 1 in 3 chance of a shower. The high once again at 99. But again, we're going to no doubt see 100s here in East Central Alabama. Sunday, the temperatures begin to back down just a little bit. We'll see an increase in shower and thunderstorm activity as we go to the 40 to 50% range on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 94 for the high on Sunday. Back off another couple of degrees by Monday. And then by Tuesday, which is the 4th of July. Much more tolerable, 91 degrees, about 9 or 10 degrees better than it's going to be for the weekend. Still hot, but we'll take that. Here's a graphic I thought was pretty interesting from the National Weather Service office in Birmingham. Their hazardous weather outlook. Look at the bottom right here. They have a confidence level of 1 out of 5. And this green means heat and cold. Obviously, we're not talking about cold, but for heat, the confidence level from the folks in the National Weather Service that we are going to have intense heat for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Look at that. 5 out of 5 on all 3 of those days, all across central Alabama, even a confidence level of 3 that we're going to have intense heat, even going into Sunday. So no matter where you are, if you're in Calhoun County, Cleburne County, any of our surrounding counties here, all across central Alabama and really the entire southeast for that matter, get ready for intense heat late week and early weekend. We're going to talk some more Vipers softball now. Chase Robinson is next with sports. Chase?
Thanks, John. Coming off of a 3-game series with the Smoke, the Vipers now turn their attention to the Oklahoma City Spark, the team that the Vipers opened up the season with. This time, they meet at Choccolocco Park. Fresh off the opening home series, Vipers coach Jerry Glasgow talked to us about how much the home crowd meant to the team.
It's fantastic. The field is beautiful, and the whole in the setting with the mountains in the background, and then the fans were fantastic. You know, good crowds every night. Enthusiasm of the crowd was great, so I thought it was a fantastic opening weekend.
The Vipers are 1-6 coming in tonight for the first win coming this past Saturday night. The Spark coming off of their first loss of the season on Sunday night as they fell to the USSSA Pride. Coach Glasgow talked about what we can expect heading into this series.
I tell you what, the Sparks are a really talented team. You got Josh Arlo, the all-time leading NCAA home run hitter, famous from her Oklahoma college days, and just a phenomenal hitter. You know, one of the very best hitters, not just in softball right now, but in the history of softball. So I think it's going to be a really exciting series. They've got Michelle Moultrie from Florida and United States Olympic team. She'll be out in center field. She'll be batting leadoff for them. Another phenomenal talent. So if fans come out, they're going to see great talent on both sides.
Another Jacksonville State baseball player is headed to the transfer portal. A.J. Causey, one of the starting pitchers for the Gamecocks, has announced he's headed to Tennessee. 4 former Gamecocks have announced their next destinations out of the portal. Tanner Jones is headed to Texas A&M. Mason Manners is headed to Auburn. Chris Zielinski is going to South Alabama. And A.J. Causey headed to the Tennessee Vols. 4 Gamecocks are in the portal but have yet to find a new spot, and that is first baseman DJ Jackson, Reed Fagerstrom, relief pitcher, also another relief pitcher, Garrett Ladiga, and Yvonne Hernandez, second baseman. We will hear from new head baseball coach Steve Beezer tomorrow night. Southern Sports Now, our daily sports show here on East Alabama Now, brings you the latest and best sports content, and we are continuing to do that just at a new time. You can watch Southern Sports Now every day on Facebook and YouTube at 5 p.m. That's it for sports. Let's head back over to Katie and Mike.
Thanks for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
We're here online every weekday evening starting around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube. Just log in to our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave us a comment while you're there.
We'll see you again Wednesday for your news on your schedule.